Hello and welcome to this video. July 13, 2024, the end of another week, and as usual, I'm here to share with you your report concerning the scheduling of interviews at your different embassies and consulates. So let's go into it, and our first embassy today is Manila, the Philippines, where for the Africa region, the scheduling of interviews remains at 74,600 plus, and for the Europe region, it remains at 17,900 plus. Suva, Fiji remains at 1,900 plus. Kigali, Rwanda remains at 26,800 plus, with one case of exception scheduled from the 36,700 plus case number range. In Warsaw, Poland, the Africa region remains at 66,000 plus, the Asia region remains at 9,400 plus, and the Europe region remains at 25,100 plus. Dar es Salaam, Tanzania remains at 38,400 plus. In Seoul, South Korea, the Asia region remains at 9,000 plus, and the Europe region remains at 22,800 plus. Kathmandu, Nepal remains at 11,600 plus. In Cairo, Egypt, the Africa region has increased to 44,100 plus, and the Asia region remains at 14,300 plus. Havana, Cuba remains at 3,100 plus. Cotonou, Benin remains at 74,200 plus. Tbilisi, Georgia remains at 29,900 plus. Lusaka, Zambia remains at 73,700 plus. Lilongwe, Malawi remains at 48,400 plus, with the possibility of scheduling up to 52,700 plus. Libreville, Gabon remains at 72,700 plus. In Yerevan, Armenia, the Asia region remains at 12,600 plus, and the Europe region remains at 21,700 plus. In Napoli, Italy, the Africa region is currently at 46,500 plus, but with the possibility of scheduling up to 67,400 plus. For the Asia region, it remains at 13,000 plus, and for the Europe region, it remains at 28,300 plus. Tirana, Albania remains at 29,800 plus. Johannesburg, South Africa remains at 72,400 plus. Colombo, Sri Lanka remains at 10,200 plus. In Casablanca, Morocco, the Africa region remains at 51,800 plus, and the Asia region remains at 13,600 plus. Tokyo, Japan remains at 14,700 plus. Algiers, Algeria remains at 65,600 plus. In Doha, Qatar, the Africa region remains at 56,500 plus, and the Asia region remains at 13,900 plus. Freetown, Sierra Leone has increased to 67,900 plus. In Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, the Africa region remains at 49,100 plus, but with the possibility of scheduling up to 51,600 plus. The Asia region remains at 14,900 plus, and the Europe region is currently at 12,400 plus, but with the possibility of scheduling up to 25,900 plus. Monrovia, Liberia remains at 74,500 plus. In Kuwait, the Africa region remains at 71,600 plus, and the Asia region remains at 14,800 plus. In Frankfurt, Germany, the Africa region remains at 68,200 plus, the Asia region remains at 14,900 plus, and the Europe region remains at 29,900 plus. Lomé, Togo remains at 73,800 6,800 plus. A reminder that these are the case number ranges where interviews are currently being scheduled at your different embassies and consulates. We continue with Rangoon, Burma, and at that embassy, the scheduling of interviews remains at 14,900 plus. Kinshasa, the Democratic Republic of Congo, remains at 16,000 plus, with the possibility of scheduling up to 16,100 plus. Yaoundé, Cameroon, remains at 71,300 plus. In Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, the Africa region remains at 73,200 plus, and the Asia region remains at 14,900 plus. Nairobi, Kenya remains at 72,000 plus. Abidjan, Ivory Coast remains at 67,400 plus. Luanda, Angola remains at 73,700 plus. In Paris, France, the Africa region remains at 67,100 plus. The Europe region is currently at 21,800 plus, but with the possibility of scheduling up to 26,900 plus. In Amman, Jordan, the Africa region remains at 74,000 plus, and the Asia region remains at 14,900 plus. Antananarivo, Madagascar remains at 62,900 plus. In London, the UK, the Africa region remains at 71,600 plus. The Asia region remains at 14,600 plus. The Europe region remains at 29,300 plus. The Oceania region remains at 1,300 plus, and the South America region remains at 2,500 plus. In Mumbai, India, the Africa region remains at 65,500 plus. The Asia region remains at 14,900 plus, and the Europe region is currently at 12,300 plus, with the possibility of scheduling up to 13,200 plus. Accra, Ghana remains at 5,900 plus, with the possibility of scheduling up to 6,200 plus. In Abu Dhabi, the UAE, the Africa region remains at 40,100 plus, with the possibility of scheduling up to 41,300 plus. The Asia region remains at 11,500 plus, and the Europe region remains at 9,500 plus, with the possibility of scheduling up to 16,100 plus. Auckland, New Zealand remains at 1,900 plus. In Djibouti, the Africa region remains at 71,800 plus, and the Asia region remains at 14,900 plus. In Manama, Bahrain, the Africa region remains at 74,500 plus, and the Asia region remains at 14,400 plus. In Islamabad, Pakistan, the Asia region remains at 14,900 plus, and the Europe region remains at 26,600 plus. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia remains at 24,100 plus, with a case of exception scheduled from the 55,200 plus case number range. In Montreal, Canada, the Africa region remains at 71,500 plus. The Asia region remains at 14,500 plus, and the Europe region remains at 29,900 plus. Tunis, Tunisia remains at 74,300 plus. In Jakarta, Indonesia, the Africa region remains at 70,400 plus. The Asia region remains at 14,100 plus, and the Europe region remains at 27,000 plus. Harare, Zimbabwe remains at 74,100 plus. Dakar, Senegal remains at 33,900 plus. And finally, in Ankara, Turkey, the Asia region is currently at 6,800 plus, and the Europe region is currently at 5,900 plus. Now, you may have observed that the scheduling of interviews did not move forward at most embassies and consulates during the just ended week. That is because the visa bulletin was just published. Hopefully, during the coming week, we will see significant increases in the scheduling of interviews at most of your embassies and consulates. So look out for your next report around this time next week. But for now, that is all. That brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching it. See you, God willing, in the next one. Goodbye.